Testing 1 2, testing 1 2. Welcome to Stevens Point as we get set for this final night of the regular season varsity volleyball. It is SPASH and DC Everest, an audio tester here. My name is Mike Wendland. McKenna Lisinski joining me on color commentary. And say something for the people, McKenna.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to another conference volleyball match, the last one for SPASH and DC Everest. Both going at it tonight. SPASH looking to end with a tie with DC Everest. DC Everest looking to win it outright. So we will have a good match proceeding in a little bit.
Absolutely. And so our Auto Select pregame show will start in just a little while right here on Zaleski Sports. And a very good evening, volleyball fans. A hearty welcome here to Stevens Point as we get set for the final night of the conference season and the regular season on the volleyball court here in the Wisconsin Valley. It is the SPASH Panthers and the DC Everest Evergreens. My name is Mike Lund, alongside me McKenna Lisinski on our color commentary and production tonight as you are watching the Auto Select pregame show. Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires is at Auto Select with complete auto repair services. Locations: Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. Again, these two teams coming in a game separated in the standings. SPASH at 25-9, they're 8-3 in conference. DC Everest 22-11, 9-2 in conference. They did play about a month ago, September 21st, in the first round of that conference meet, and it was a 5-set win for the Evergreens. That was, I think, at Wausau West. And so it's got to talk about what these types of matches mean going into the end of the season for standings-wise and also getting ready for tournament time.
Yeah, these are big because you want to end on a high note going into postseason play and the playoffs. Theoretically, in a perfect world, your team should be at its high peak right now. You're going up. You've gotten better. You've beat sicknesses. You've beat injuries. Your injuries are healed. You are ready to perform, and you're ready to kind of light the fire to start the playoffs. So this is going to be a huge game for either team tonight, and it'll be a very exciting one. I think we might have a 5-setter tonight.
If it's anything like they did the first time, I tend to agree with you. And with these teams going forward are, like you said, trying to build momentum. SPASH trying to tie the Evergreens for second in the conference. Evergreens would take second outright with a win tonight, behind only the champion in Marshfield, who's going to end up 12-0. Likely in conference play. They play Wisconsin Rapids tonight. So that being said, we're going to take a quick timeout here from our friends over at Auto Select. And when we return, we're going to take a look at both teams' outlook for the match tonight and going into the playoffs next week, right here on Zaleski Sports.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
We welcome you back to Stevens Point. Your Auto Select pregame show continues here on Zaleski Sports. Mike Lund here with McKenna Lisinski. And let's take a quick look at these two teams, where they're going to be playing next Thursday to start the Division I volleyball tournament. Both teams will be at home. DC Everest will be hosting the 12-seed Superior. They're a 5. SPASH is the 7th seed. They will host Wisconsin Rapids. And a win there would send them to River Falls. On Saturday, Everest would take on the winner of Marshfield and Menominee. So we might see an Everest-Marshfield matchup next Saturday night in a regional final. But again, a lot still to play for tonight. Senior night for SPASH as they wrap up the regular season. This also wraps up your Auto Select pregame show. Again, Auto Select, Stevens Point's best choice for auto repairs, maintenance, and tires with complete auto repair services. Location: Church Street, Highway 10 East in Stevens Point, Schofield Avenue in Weston. No matter your automotive needs, look to Auto Select and you're good to go. One last thing, McKenna, what are you going to be looking for in the matchup tonight for each team for them to come out of this one with a win?
Well, like I said earlier in the pregame, that this is going to be a huge game for either team. SPASH is hoping to come up and take this one from Everest in order to secure that tie for second place. And Everest, when you're a team, you want to win that outright. So they are not going to hold anything back either, and they are going to come in this on fire trying to win second outright for the Wisconsin Valley. So I think both teams are going to be, they have a lot to play for tonight, and it's going to be a good one.
So with that being said, we're going to turn things over to our public address for our opening ceremonies, including our anthem, our starting lineups, and it looks like all the senior night festivities get about to start right now for the SPASH and DC Everest on Zaleski Sports. If you want to have your first here, if you want, that would be fine.
That'll work.
Okay.
Good evening. The SPASH Volleyball program would like to welcome you to the SPASH Fieldhouse for tonight's Wisconsin Valley Conference match between the DC Everest Evergreens and your SPASH Panthers. Stevens Point area senior high, the Wisconsin Valley Conference, WIAA, require good sportsmanship at education-based sporting events. Attendance at interscholastic activities is a privilege with the expectation to exhibit positive and respectful behavior. For the enjoyment and respect of all attendants, your cooperation in demonstrating the high ideals of sportsmanship is expected and greatly appreciated. Stevens Point area senior high school reminds you to be a positive leader on the court and in the stands. Tonight, SPASH Volleyball would like to honor the class of 2025 seniors for both teams. Your commitment to your school and volleyball program is something we'd like to recognize. After the conclusion of tonight's match, please stick around to honor your class of 2025 SPASH Volleyball seniors. All right, at this time, if you are able, we ask that you stand for the singing of our national anthem sung by Junior Harley Torhorst.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets crackling, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, and nice job, Carly. Tonight, we'll be announcing the starting lineups for both teams. But first, we'd like to recognize the seniors for the visiting Evergreens. Number 1, Cindy Geis. Number 4, Kelsey Woolley. Number 5, Isabella Craig. Number 6, Kirsten Hall. Number 7, Ryan Lerke. 8, Hannah Dink. Number 10, Riley Raycheck. Number 14, Addison Lohman. And manager, Lawrence Sembrel. And now, the starting lineup for the visiting Evergreens. Senior number 1, Cindy Geis. Senior number 14, Addison Lohman. Senior number 5, Izzy Craig. Senior number 8, on the deck. Sophomore number 15, Ella Eckhoff. And freshman number 3, Athena Thorpe. And the libero, senior number 7, Ryan Lerke. DC Everest is coached by Tina Prawl and assisted by Allison Dunai, Morgan Kurtenbach, and Brandon Bradloff. And now for your SPASH Panthers. First, let's give a loud applause for our senior Panthers. Here they are. Number 9, Cassie Kotowski. Number 10, Abby Kleismith. Number 11, Eva Bauer. Number 12, Ella Betcher. Number 15, Alina Rice. Congratulations to all the seniors tonight. And now the starting lineup for your SPASH Panthers. Junior, number 3, Katie Kornowski. Freshman, number 4, Nora Kruger. Junior, number 8, Carly Torhorst. Senior, number 9, Cassie Golowski. Senior, number 10, Abby Kleismith. Senior, number 11.
As they announce the starters for this one, SPASH looks like they will start with the serve, going right to left as you look at your screen. So you recognize the seniors and the starters for both teams. Again, both teams separated by a single game in the standings. SPASH 8-3, Everest 9-2. As they'll handshake at the net and get ourselves ready for this one.
Again, our 50-50 raffle will be coming around this evening.
So again, SPASH will start with the serve. Looks like near side. Libero matchup, it's going to be a good one. Senior Ryden Lurkey, who's listed as an outside hitter on the roster, has 179 kills. So I wonder if they've been rotating liberos a little bit this year.
Yeah, that's interesting.
I think so. I think because Riley Rajek was is right up there in digs as well. But Lurkey the libero tonight. Lena Mayer, who's second in the state in digs with over 500, gets subbed in. It's going to be Katie Kornowski for the opening serve. Kornowski, we'll talk about her a lot during this match. Well, 933 assists just this fall alone. And this matchup is underway into the back row. Popped up right at the net, and a joust at the net is won originally by Everest. Reload for SPASH. Carly Torhorst is going to get a kill to get things started for the Panthers. Torhorst, our reigning Highlight House player of the game on Tuesday night, and that win over Wisconsin Rapids, with 180 kills now on the season. Kornowski to Lurkey. Geis. That one through the block and a good kill response by Addison Lohman. The senior on the left side gets an early kill and a side out for DC Everest. Sydney Geis back to serve. 13th in the state with 87 aces this year. And Lohman puts it right back down. And there's that great serve, forcing a one-touch over and an easy putback for Lohman.
Every point is going to matter in this set, so even those quick ones, those are huge.
Kruger on the receive. And there's going to be a kill for Kotlowski on the back line. A player who has gotten better and better as years going on has been Cassie Kotlowski. And in the middle there, 132 kills now on the season for the senior. As Maddie Tritt on senior night will sub in to serve as the ball ends up in the 9th or 10th row. And just kind of sits there. JV player's going to go and chase it down.
Oh, they got a new ball. Here we go.
They'll going to bring the original one back in. So as they do that, a reminder as well that Express Employment Professionals has relationships with all the local businesses and job openings. Call or stop in at Express Employment to find the right career path for you. You're going to see some words from them later on during one of our commercials tonight. Serve return, Geis with the pass to the middle and a swing and a miss by Izzy Craig. And a point for Stevens Point.
SPASH's student section is showing up. They're getting pretty loud nice and early in the match.
And you tell the theme red, white, and blue as that is going to miss wide just barely on a service error point. DC Everest and Ryden Lurkey back to serve. Again, the libero tonight, She is still second on the team in kills, but she is lead with 313 digs. Well-rounded player. She goes to libero, Mayer. Kruger on the left side to Lurkey. Geis over on 2. That's dug out on a great play by Tritt. Over free ball for Everest. Outside swing, and Kruger on the return from Eckhoff. And then just passed over. Geis second pass settles it down. Another chance, and then a miss-hit by Ella Eckhoff, who was their leading hitter. She came with 187 kills. Point SPASH. Good rally there. Both teams with some good returns. As in to serve Ella Betcher. Knuckling serve is returned by Athena Thor. And Eckhoff cross court misses her spot wide. Point SPASH.
Ella back at the line again for SPASH. And
Betcher had 2 aces coming in. She hits one into the net there. Service error. As Kotlowski subs in, and then Mayer right back in, libero. It'll be Izzy Craig back to serve. She's 30th in the state in blocks. She has 80 blocks this year. Brought back. Somehow Kornowski brought that one back for a pass, and that's through a little tip through the block. Great change up there by Kirsten Hall. Point Evergreens.
Yeah, I think this is going to be a tight match all the way through tonight.
And the first time they played in that conference meet, we went 5, and both teams, you can tell from what I heard, were kind of both extremely tired after that because I think they both played 3 on that Saturday. Those conference meets are just crazy. There's a dig, and it's through. And no touch, just out on the tip. Almost a spectacular play by SPASH, but a good eye by the Evergreens.
On those hard attacks, you just have to get down and low and kind of hope for the best, throw your arm out there, and that's just exactly what she did.
Cross-court swing that time. That one cross-court. Mayer is there on a dig. Here's Kruger on the left side, cross-court. That's a great return by Lurkey. Here's Eckhoff, a little tip. Kornowski, Mayer across. And returned again. Geis with the pass. Eckhoff cross-court. Mayer is right there again. Kruger from behind the 10-foot line to the back row. Eckhoff again, cross-court, out. Point SPASH. SPASH took both JV matches, JV-A and JV-B. As Addie Pesky, a serving specialist, subs in. Pesky fourth on the team with 46 aces. Service popped up by Haley Vang and then tipped over by Brooke Johnson. Points Evergreens. As Anna Dank will sub in. Middle pass through the block, and Ava Fowler gets the kill. Back and forth we go, 7-7. Kruger is back to serve, and this serve brought to you by Ski's Meat Market, your locally owned premier meat market filled with more than 30 flavors of brats, along with chicken, steaks, beef, and more. They've got specialty grocery and deli meats, pasta and potato salads, twice-baked potatoes, and plenty of other Wisconsin meats, cheeses, and local products. Find it all under one roof at Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point.
During that play, we had Torhorst now in for Tritt for the front row at the outside for SPASH.
And that's into the net on the swing by Johnson. Point SPASH. And definitely seems like the student section theme, red, white, and blue.
Yep, if I had to.
Someone dressed like Waldo. That one off a tip, put right back. Geis over on 2, and that's going to be a little bit of a miss hit by Pesky. Points, DC Everest. And just trading points, it's 8-8. I don't think there's been a more than a single point lead yet in this one.
Nope.
It's just been back and forth.
Not yet tonight.
Sophomore Ella Eckhoff to serve. Into the net it goes, service error. Back to SPASH. And it'll be Lena Mayer to serve. Kotlowski checks back in. That one sent to the back row. Right there is Nora Kruger. Left side for Torhorst. There's Lurkey. Geis. Lohman. Now into the corner. Right at the bench side. Vang to Dank and back over again. Kornowski with the pass. Left side off a tip. Diving play made by Vang. Lurkey. Backhand off the block. Still alive. Torhorst to the back corner. There's Lurkey again. Lohman to the back row. Kruger. Nice long rally here. Big point early on. Kotlowski off a tip. Geis pass across. Third attempt for Lohman is blocked. Lurkey over on 2. There's Kruger again. Torhorst again. That's in.
That was a beautiful line shot by outside SPASH Carly Torhorst.
And Torhorst, who had a great match on Tuesday night. And those are the type of points, it's still really early, but those are the points that swing momentum that could swing lasting the rest of this set when you have a minute or so long point that's taken. As we're going to have our first Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel ace of the night for Lena Mayer. Call Jamie Wenzel and Serve Pro the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. Mayer, again, 84 aces of 16th in the state coming into the night, and she's got back-to-back.
Another one, here we go.
That one she went shallow, and timeout taken by the Evergreens. Another Serve Pro Jamie Wenzel ace, and a little step aside. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Out of the timeout, but taken by DC Everest. SPASH leads it 12-8. And we were talking about during that last stretch how important the momentum is from you have that marathon points that goes your way for SPASH. And now they've gotten back-to-back aces out of it as they now opened up a little bit of a lead, a 12-8 advantage. And a lot of people like to say in multiple sports momentum doesn't exist. I'm here to prove you wrong. And you know as a coach how much momentum can really factor in.
Oh yeah, that's huge. Everest can't start getting negative and down now. They got to stay positive if they want to get out of this little hole they're in. And just like that, they are right back in it.
Out of the timeout, Addison Lohman gets the kill. She's been an early focal point of the offense. As Athena Thor in to serve, Izzy Craig back into the front row for the Evergreens. So the left-handed serve for Thor, a freshman. Knuckles to the back row, and Kruger is there on the receive. Left side swing, Torhorst right there, Lurkey to Geis. Lohman with another chance, blocked but out. Off of the left hand of Cassie Kotlowski. Point, DC Everest. Back within 2 now. Marisol Nicolay Bank offers personal banking at its best location. Stevens Point, Wausau, Colby, Medford, Edgar, and Merrill. Learn more, NicolayBank.com. Pesky on the receive this time, and that one off the block and dug out. Lohman with another chance from the left side, and down. Lohman having a great first set, especially out of the timeout. 3 straight points for the Evergreens, back within 1. 11 serving 12.
Yeah, they are right back in this.
For freshman Athena Thor, who has 20 aces coming in. That's off of Kruger. And Torhorst into the net. We're tied. So out of the timeout, 4 straight to knot it back up at 12.
So whatever Coach Prahl said in that timeout, it worked.
Give and go Torhorst to Lurkey on the return. Lohman. And then just pass over. Free ball for SPASH is dug out. Torhorst left side off a tip and down. Torhorst with the kill. as Cly Smith back into the front row for SPASH. Marzella Mutual of Wausau Insurance has been protecting homes, farms, and businesses almost as long as the state of Wisconsin has existed. For Mutual of Wausau, it's been since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Craig, dug out by Kruger. Kornowski settles it down. Torhorst hits the back line. Second time we've seen that back row or that back corner swing by Torhorst.
Yeah, that's a good shot. Being able to read that the middle back player was a little bit shifted more towards the center, thinking she was going to come at that cross, and able to move her hand just that slight bit to get it to that corner.
Lohman off the block, dug out. Kornowski settles it down, back row. Dug out by Dank. Craig aims it through and down. Izzy Craig with a kill.
Looked like she tried to pancake that, but it got jammed a little bit. Not quite arm's length away yet.
Kirsten Hall back onto the floor for DC Everest as center Sydney Geis will fire one to the near side for Cly Smith. Kruger from the back row, returned by Thor. And Hall dug out. Kornowski outside pass to the back corner. Thor there again to Geis. Here's Lohman. Kornowski, Mayer with the pass to Cly Smith. Spinning play made by Thor. Geis with the high pass across. Lohman with another chance. Sends it too far. Point SPASH. And Maddie Tritt back in to serve. 2-point lead for the Panthers, 15-13. As you can see the coaching strategies, I'm looking over on Everest bench, and when they're serving, Coach Prawl is letting your players know where. It looks like as there's an ace, another Serpo Jamie Wenzel ace for SPASH and Tritt, whereas Coach Kyle seems that she's letting her players decide where they want to serve.
Yeah.
What was your strategy as a coach?
I normally like giving my players a zone, just it makes them focus a little bit more, gives them somewhere to aim so they're not just aiming nowhere. But some players they feel more pressure, so you just kind of let them try to figure it out. But I like giving them a zone, so even if they don't hit it, they have somewhere to aim.
Everest on the return off the Kruger swing, give and go with Lohman. Off the top of the net, kept alive. Joust of the net taken that time by Everest. And Craig, right side swing, dug out by Thor into the net and through as Kotlowski swung and missed at the net front, trying to put it straight back down. Point Evergreens. There's that net front presence of Izzy Craig. Again, 80 blocks on the season. And Kotlowski redeems herself with that one. A huge swing from the middle. Point SPASH as Betcher will check in, along with Ava Thauer. Might as well fill your home for the best from Home Furniture. Sofas, sectionals, beds, recliners, lighting, tables, rugs, and more. Stop by, kick your feet up, find the perfect fit for your home at Home Furniture. Locations Grand Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids, Post Road in Plover, as SPASH gets the block from Ava Thauer, leading net front for the Panthers tonight, or this season. 29 blocks for her this year. Geis brings it back, and then Hall off the top of the net and back. Timeout. DC Everest will do the same. We'll step aside. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
The second and final timeout of the first set taken by DC Everest. SPASH leads at 19-14. Senior Ella Betcher is serving. Again, with these teams, a SPASH win would bring them into a draw for second place in the conference race, as both teams would have split the season series. An Everest win would give them second place outright, with their only 2 losses being to Marshfield. All year long, these have been consensus the top 3 teams. Merrill right behind. As we're back underway, Geis with the pass near side. Hall in the block and down. Got by Thauer. And a kill for Kirsten Hall. Nearing 100 kills on the season for her. 97 now. 15 serving, 19 for Craig. Slight topspin. Kornowski pass back. That's off the block and through for Clysmith. And there's another assist for Katie Kornowski. I was going to bring this up earlier again. I don't know how many times you've seen it on the high school level. Kornowski on the verge, and it seems like a pretty likely shot going into Plaza, a 1,000 assist season.
That's crazy.
and she doesn't even lead the state this
No.
year. She's 14 off the pace of the setter from McDonald. But came in with 9:33 as there's a kill by Brooke Johnson to answer. As Dank back in.
That's a crazy number. In season, usually that you think of that as career, but in a season, in the 900s, that's wild.
That one somehow pancaked by Mayer and kept alive. Over, free ball for DC Everest. Geis sends it over on 2. Dog out again, but out on the return. Good heads-up play there by setter Sydney Geis. She came in with 58 kills as a setter.
That's also huge, being able to be versatile as a setter.
And then a service error by Dank. Torhorst back in. Kruger serves, and she likes to serve on the, I've noticed all year, she likes to serve on that near side, that left side. Into the corner.
Beautiful serve.
Dank to Vang, and then over, but returned out. It was around the antenna anyway. Point, SPASH.
SPASH is just 3 away from securing set number 1 in this match, but it is not over for Everest either.
And there's a serve pro, Jamie Wenzel ace for the Panthers. Another one for Kruger, 2 points away, and Everest, again, out of timeouts for this first.
I have seen crazier comebacks, though.
I have as well.
It's definitely not over.
There's another serve pro, Jamie Wenzel ace, and now it is set point for the SPASH Panthers and freshman Nora Kruger.
And here
Cue
we get
the she's a freshman chance.
Yep, I was just going to say that.
Off the top of the net and dug out. Geis with the pass near side, and the kill by Ella Eckhoff keeps the set alive, and now Everest is going to need 6 points from their sophomore, and Eckhoff to serve. And a leading hitter with 187 kills this year. 45 aces.
That's always a fun stat to have, being an ace leader.
She's up there. And that one is off the tip, kept alive. Vang, second pass. It's going to be a free ball for SPASH. Pesky. Kornowski takes it herself on 2. Geis, high pass across for Lohman. There is Kruger, kept alive, but not enough. Point DC Everest. 19 serving 24.
Kornowski looking to get that quick tip over, but it looks like it hit her finger a little bit funky, and it gave the team a little bit more time to get under that ball, a little more predictive.
Eckhoff serving again, third on the team in aces as Mayer's there on the receive. Kornowski settles it down, back row for Pesky. Geis with the pass for Lohman, left side. There is Mayer. Kornowski. Torhorst blocked at the net. Mayer. Kornowski. Middle for Thauer. There's Lohman. Geis, give and go. And through. Great, accurate shot for Addison Lohman. And that draws a timeout by SPASH. We'll do the same. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Out of the timeout, DC Everest with the serve, needing 4 more points from El Eckhoff to try and force some extra points here in the first.
SPASH just looking for a nice, quick, easy side out to secure set number 1.
Ella Eckhoff. Torhorst to Kornowski. Torhorst steps into one, and there is Eckhoff. Tipped over and put right back and down by Ava Fauer to win the first set for the SPASH Panthers, a score of 25-20. SPASH takes the first and an early lead in the match. We'll step aside. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estates.
Excuse me, is this carpet stain resistant?
No, doesn't seem like it is. Sorry.
For advice from real flooring experts and huge savings on stain-resistant flooring, visit Carpet One. Carpet One Floor and Home. Right now at your local Carpet One, you can get help from our flooring experts while saving big and enjoying special financing on beautiful floors for your home. Come see us today.
Customize your next apparel order with Maida Custom Apparel of Stevens Point. Visit us today for custom baseball and softball apparel. Need help with a design? We have you covered. Our highly skilled staff will turn your idea into a reality with great quality screen printing. Or choose from a variety of embroidery options today. Visit us at our physical store or online at maidacustom.com.
Welcome to Bruce Orthodontics, where we provide comprehensive orthodontic care to patients of all ages. We are now accepting new patients, and we accept most insurances.
Orthodontics is much more than just a job to me. It is my passion and my life. What separates us from other orthodontists is constant continuing education for myself and my staff, compassion, and dedication. Here at Bruce Orthodontics, we change lives one smile at a time. I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile.
Call us to set up your free consultation today.
The Factory Direct Tire event at Sherrill Tire and Auto Service has the best tire prices, period. Through November 1st, get up to $200 back by online or mail-in rebate on a select set of 4 Goodyear tires when you use the Goodyear credit card. Sherrill Tire and Auto Service. Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Is it time to replace your old gutters? Call Schwartz Seamless Gutters and protect your home with new seamless technology. No seams, no leaks. With free estimates in 2 days or less and workmanship guaranteed, our service is as seamless as our gutters.
As we get set for the second set, SPASH leads at 1-0. Mike on here with McKenna Lisinski. This first survey brought to you by Pisarski Funeral Homes. They've been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. This 4th-generation local business takes pride in helping members of the community when they need it the most. Place your trust in Pisarski Funeral Homes. Locations in Stevens Point and Plover, online at pisarskifuneralhome.com. Everest will start with it. It will be Sydney Geis to get things underway. Out there with Johnson, Craig, Hall, Lerke, and 4. And Mayer just sends it over. Lerke, Geis, Lohman to the back row, too far. Point SPASH. Maddie Harris checks in for the first time for Pesky, as Kornowski will start opening serve for, as always, for the SPASH rotation. Hall to Geis. Craig dug out by Mayer, but nobody's able to get there on the return. and a point for DC Everest. Kill for Izzy Craig. Okay, looking at these two teams, both in action on Thursday night next week. DC Everest, the 5 seed, hosting the Superior Spartans. As there's a huge swing returned by Thor. Geis, cross court, and off the block and down for Eckhoff. 2-1 Everest. And Everest hosts Superior. SPASH will have another conference matchup. It's obviously not counting for the Saints. They'll face the team they saw on Tuesday night, Wisconsin Rapids, here on this floor on Thursday night. Kotlowski fires one home as Lurkey's attempt at the dig ends up in the 8th row. 2-2.
Looking across at the other Valley games going on tonight, we have Wisconsin Rapids at Marshfield. Marshfield took set 1, 25-10. It is currently set 2, 8-5. Marshfield leads there.
Joust at the net here. That's won by Craig. Point Everest. And Wausau West and East, I think, are playing as well.
Yeah, Wausau West and East. It looks like West took game 1. Right now they are leading 12-9 in set number 2.
It's like both teams in their dig pink game.
Yep, looks like pink on pink at the view we have.
So that means Merrill not in action tonight. As there's a kill by Kruger.
Right on the line.
Cross court, 3-3. Just like the first set, starting out 3s and just trading points. Betcher back to serve. Reminder as well that Culligan Water specializes in all your water softener, drinking water, water filtration systems. You can count on Culligan to keep your water pure and healthy with unparalleled service and convenient delivery options. High return, net front battle put right back down by Ava Fowler. So Fowler gets the kill. SPASH leads at 4-3. Of course, got a couple of football games on tonight as well. Do you think DC Everest in action?
Yes, that's what I was just looking
There's
at.
a service error to bring Kotlowski back in, and then Mayer.
Right now, DC Everest is leaving Eau Claire Memorial 35-0. Second quarter with 10 minutes left, so getting close to a running clock for that game.
I think it already is, technically. As
yeah.
Everest with a win will for sure claim the outright conference champ. They could tie if they were to lose. And SPASH would be able to, and then the winner of the SPASH Marshall game. But with tiebreakers, Everest has the conference won after that crazy game last week, that double overtime all-timer.
That game was so crazy. I still don't have words to explain it. Everything that each team needed happened, and things that you never see in high school football that needed to happen happened, and it was just wild.
As Maddie Harris gets a kill, as Pesky back onto the floor. And so again, the way looking out, DC Everest will, and including Blake Bankston, are one of our Ridge Shop performances of the week. Well, they'll be outright Wisconsin Valley champions going into brackets. We'll have more about that in just a moment as after this point. Huge swing, out, no touch, point SPASH. Well, stay tuned. Tomorrow, Jason, Dan Ross, and Trevor Zuski will be in our office, in our studio, keeping an eye on every games and getting you guys ready for playoffs. And we'll have our live coaches show Saturday afternoon from these Zaleski Sports Studios. As Geis off a tip, Pesky, Kornowski, Kruger can walk into one and she'll get a kill.
Another football game we have going on, Rosholt and Assumption. Rosholt is leading 14-0 with 20 seconds left in the first quarter.
The final 11-man game for your Rosholt Hornets.
Yep, as they are officially switching to 8-man next year.
And there's a serve pro, Jamie Wenzel-Ace for Addie Pesky. Call Jamie Wenzel and serve pro, number 1 choice, cleanup and restoration. Again, on this 18th Saturday afternoon, we'll have our live coaches show. Coaches calling in around the area, talking about their playoff expectations. We'll have our bracket breakdown as well, coming your way on ZaleskiSports.com, as that's too far, service error, points Everest. Well, I'll be going through, and you can check on ZaleskiSports.com, a breakdown of all 224 teams that'll be playing next Friday night.
So if you're bored, there's a game to watch.
Not even bored, just turn on as many screens as you have, as there's a service error. Find your computers, all of your phones, your family's phones, your dog's phone, as there's another ace for Kruger. No serve pro, Jamie Wenzel Ace, 10-6 Panthers. and just get every screen you can. Find 9 of them. We have 9 games tonight. Find and just get them all on. Geis on the set for Lohman off a tip. There's Pesky. Kornowski, a pass across. Torhorst dug out by Lurkey. Over 2 on Geis. There's Mayer. Off a tip, and Lohman there to slide to make the play. That one is set wide by Brooke Johnson.
Another volleyball match we have going on tonight. We have Pittsville away at Auburndale, and they are leading 1-2-0 in that match.
So we'll step aside. Timeout on the floor by DC Everest. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball and Zaleski Sports, presented by Hoff Favor Real Estate.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
Taking a look around our Zaleski Sports and Airwaves again tonight. And over in Amherst, the CWC East champion Falcons, they clinched that on Tuesday. They're down 1-0 in 13-12 in the second to the Shawano Hawks. Shawano had such a phenomenal season last year come to an end. Against Wapaka, I was able to cover that one. They were so unbelievably good. Kaukauna in the just underway against Fond du Lac. First set, Fond du Lac leads it. Or actually, they're tied up 4-4 in the first set over in the home of the Ghosts, as there's an ace by Kruger, another serve pro, Jamie Wenzel ace for the SPASH freshman. Also on the soccer pitch, Amherst 1-0 over Pacelli late in the first half there, 33rd minute.
Another volleyball game, Kaukauna and Fond du Lac. Fond du Lac at Kaukauna. That looks like that game is just getting started, and they are a close-knit game as well, tied 5-5.
As Lohman gets a kill for DC Everest here. 12-7 SPASH. As Athena Thor back to serve. We'll get our attention back here. Give you updates throughout the night as well on some of these other matches as the Wisconsin Valley Conference season comes to an end tonight. That one blocked by Izzy Craig and down. Again, 6 of the 7 teams in action. Wausau West and East Crosstown rivalry head-to-head. Wisconsin Rapids over in Marshfield at the field house there. And, of course, these two teams battling for second place. And what a play, kept alive, but they can't get it over. Give that one to Torhorst, point SPASH. Might as well, though, just like these players are bringing their best onto the court, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, and affordable service. As that one almost became an ace, but it hit the top of the net and then missed by about a foot out. As Sydney Geis, the senior, back to serve for the Evergreens. 470 assists for her coming into the night. And she's got an ace of her own. 10 serving 13.
Both teams serving very tough tonight.
As cross court, that is out. That's going to be ruled down. That's down. Coach Prawn knew it. That one hit the corner. That was a really well-placed shot. I think it was Kotlowski. I couldn't tell for sure. As Kornowski back to serve. 14-10. And that was one I got to give a quick shout as well as there after this point to a coach and the ethics of it, as that one is down. Joust to the net, won by SPASH. They're up by 5. But Coach Bazzelli from Wisconsin Rapids, I said this during the match as well, she called her own team for a touch on a bang-bang play at the net. But she like, it was originally ruled out. but she overruled the official and said, no, our team touched it. And SPASH had the point. That was just a really cool moment to see a coach show the integrity of that.
Yeah, because usually in volleyball, you get the saying, fake it till you make it. If they don't see it, quick. Nope, it didn't happen. Pretend it never happened. But, no, that is pretty cool.
And there was a long debate about it, too. And then she went, no, it was ours. As Kotlowski gets a kill here for SPASH. So, again, respect to Coach Faith Pizzelli and Wisconsin Rapids. A team that's going to be getting better and better as the years go on. As there's one sent too long, 17-10. Pretty soon, I think if it gets to 18, we may see the second timeout. By Everest. Geis with the pass across. Hall blocked at the net. And then put over. There's Lohman. Craig battled at the net. Mayer is there. To Kornowski. Torhorst. Off of Lurkey's arm and down. Miscommunication there between Lurkey and Thor. And there is the second timeout taken by the Evergreens, and we'll do the same. 18-10 SPASH in the second. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty.
Pisarski Funeral Homes has been serving the Stevens Point and Plover area with the very best in funeral services. Today, as a fourth-generation local business, Pisarski Funeral Homes takes pride in helping members of our community when they need it most. The loss of a loved one carries so many challenges and often comes with so many questions. Find answers, professional services, and all the compassion and support you'd expect at Pisarski Funeral Homes, with locations in Stevens Point and Plover, and online at pisarskifuneralhome.com.
Mike Willen here with McKenna Lisinski on our production side and color commentary tonight. SPASH leads the second set 18-10. They lead the match 1-0 as Katie Kornowski will serve. Everest now again out of timeouts here in the second. They're going to need to turn it around quickly. This serve brought to you by St. Din Carpet One on Post Road in Plover, here to floor you with all the best in all your carpeting and flooring needs. Whether for your home or your business, you'll find help with choosing the right look and material to bring your flooring to the next level. That is St. Din Carpet One. Again, St. Din Carpet One on Post Road in Plover. Back row, Lurkey. Geis. Hall off the top of the net across court. Mayer on the second pass. And that's dug out off of Harris. Mayer.
Oh.
And Kornowski had to try and get around some of her teammates, and she couldn't shed the block. Point Everest. You can tell they're trying to make sure every second touch is Katie Kornowski. As Mayer digs out the serve, Kornowski with the pass to the middle and a huge swing, and the block goes back out. For both teams, that is power. 19-11, Jade Zagzebski on the floor for the first time to serve. And service error into the net. Point Everest. Back to serve will be Izzy Craig. Brooke Johnson subs in. Jose Luga Kornowski, 933 assists. Second place on the team at 25. So a 908 assist difference between first and second for SPASH. To catch another offense as she gets the pass. And easy return for Lurkey. And here is a huge swing off the block and down for Ella Eckhoff. 13 serving to 19 for Izzy Craig. Randall Stevens Point Orthopedics is proud to welcome orthopedic spine surgeon Dr. Jason Pataki, as she'll have an ace. Dr. Pataki is ready to serve the central Wisconsin community and is now seeing patients. More information regarding spine and back services is available at StevensPointOrtho.com. Again, StevensPointOrtho.com. Craig sideline serve. That's going to be right at the net and put right towards Zagzebski on the return. Kornowski settles down. Kruger off the left. Lurkey and Geis, and then Hall. Kornowski. Mayer passes left side. That is off the block and the kill from Maddie Harris. Betcher back in. Thauer back in. Mayer out. Kotlowski out. Senior Ella Betcher SPASH first to 20 again, as that one's too far. Service error. Everest still within striking, still within 5. As we kind of keep an eye on a boys volleyball game over in Kimberly and Marquette University.
Yeah, and it looks like Kimberly, the number 2, took game 1 25-23 to Marquette, the number 1 seed.
As there's a kill off the block. Harris again points. SPASH. And Eric, I remember you guys, if you get a chance, head to the state tournament at the Resch Center every year. It's always fun, especially now with 6 championship matches. I think the boys will wrap up on Friday now. They're going to be the night before. And Saturday will be just the 5 girls divisions.
And if you have never watched boys volleyball, make it be your year to start. It is phenomenal.
It is. As Pesky hits one into the net. And I was talking with some of the officials who were there last year when I was covering it. And they basically talked about how fundamental and passing and how strategy-based the girls' game is. The guys just brute power.
Oh, yeah. It's who can hit the ball harder and who can make it bounce the furthest off the ground. It's a show for them.
As there's an ace for Ella Eckhoff, back within 4, 17 serving 21. DC Everest.
But then again, it's a fun show to watch.
It is.
Their height.
And there is still plenty of strategy involved. Don't get me wrong, there's a lot of fundamentals, but it is a high-flying
The speed, their swings, their approach, their
energy.
Vertical,
There's a service error. Torhorst back in, Kruger to serve. State volleyball is my probably my favorite state tournament that I've covered.
Me too, and I'm probably a little biased, but I've been to a couple of them, like supporting other teams and my school when they got there, but I would say volleyball is the best one.
Geis pass across for Lohman. That's off a tip. Mayer is there. Torhorst to the back row. Lurkey. Geis. Lohman. That's
way out.
That one's sent to Whiting. And now SPASH gets a couple of points away. If I had to look at my all state tournaments are fun.
Yes.
Start with that. But I really enjoyed volleyball, softball, and baseball. Probably my favorite 3s. There's a serve pro Jamie Wenzel ace for Kruger, and now set point for SPASH. Something about being in those arenas is where you can hear the crowd.
And the student section banter, some of the teams who have never even met each other, them going back and forth and just...
Absolutely. We'll talk more after this point if it keeps alive. Lohman off the block. Mayer digs it out again. Pesky. Torhorst off the tip. Lurkey. Geis over on 2. Dug up by Kruger. Torhorst again. Little tip. Down. Point set. SPASH. 25-17. We'll step aside, get ready for the 3rd. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it.
Damn it.
We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is...
Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Does your roof need attention? Don't replace it, restore it with Seamless Commercial Roofing. Our process is guaranteed and a fraction of the cost of replacement with no downtime. When your roof needs attention, call Seamless Commercial Roofing in Marshfield.
Hi, I'm Shad from Next Step Prosthetics. 5 years ago, we opened our practice to provide life-changing prosthetics that are both comfortable and functional.
I would definitely recommend Shai.
Shai is very compassionate, caring.
We've grown to serve patients throughout Wisconsin. We want to thank them, their families, and providers who have trusted us on their journey.
Go to Next Step, because it's going to change your life.
Why wait another day? Call to set up a free, no-obligation evaluation. Let us take the next step together towards a better life.
In every department at Dahl Auto, you'll find people who've been in the industry for decades. Sales staff with a deep knowledge, not just of cars, but how to build relationships. A service team who always double checks each other's work. Dozens of people you may never meet who've been working for years to make buying and servicing a car feel fast and easy. In over 100 years at Dahl Auto, we've learned to value experience. After working with our team, you'll value our experience too. Doll Auto, simple.
Shuda Funeral Home in Stevens Point and Plover is your local, family-owned and operated funeral home providing families with compassionate, individualized, and affordable services when you need it most. The loss of a loved one is a difficult fact of life that Shuda Funeral Home will ensure you won't have to face alone. Shuda Funeral Home will guide you through the process from in-person visitations to creating obituaries and tributes. Pre-planning can also be a great way to ease these topics for your family. Learn more at shudafuneral.com or bring your questions and stop in.
We get set for the third set. It's been all SPASH, 25-20, 25-17. Here in this one, it's been kind of a surprising
I
match.
was just going to say, I'm kind of shocked at how it has turned out so far.
And the first two sets have both started with teams trading points, and then SPASH would get a little bit of a run at the 10-12 point mark, and they would keep that lead for the rest of the set. Because they would have that run, and then they'd start trading points again.
Yeah. So it looks like I may have jinxed it, saying it's going to be a 5-setter. We may see this end earlier tonight.
DC Everest fans hoping not. They want to get the reverse sweep going. Pull a Wanna walk center. As there's a dig by Mayer off of Lohman. And that's a huge block by Craig. Man, she has been such a good net front presence. Lurkey, Geis, Lohman off the left, pops it up. Kornowski, Mayer, and then just punched over with the left. There's Thor. Geis, Lohman with another chance to the back row and through. What a play by Addison Lohman for the first point of this third set. Might as well that you want delicious, you got it at the Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. Great variety of breakfast options that keep you coming back for more. Go along with lunch specials, Friday fish and service with a smile. They're open daily for breakfast and lunch only on Stanley Street in Stevens Point. That one, ace for Athena Thor.
And this is exactly how DC Everest wanted to start out.
Correct. As well, the coach of Wisconsin also is forever tied to life on the farm. Bring the family for a visit to Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Cheeses, dairy products, local meats, seasonal decor, and so much more. Feltz's Dairy Store, food, family, and fun. As we got another one, 3 in a row for DC Everest to start the third. They're not going away. They know there's still a lot of volleyball to be played. As Marshfield up 2-0 on Wisconsin Rapids, lead the third set 10-5. Mayer, Kornowski, back pass, through the block, and the kill.
And it looks like Wausau West took set number 2. Wausau East is leading in set 3, 3-1. Very early in that set.
Torhorst back to serve. Also, Shawano up 2 sets to none on Amherst. Serve pro Jamie Wenzel ace for Carly Torhorst. SPASH back within 1. So Shawano up 2-0 on Amherst and 5-2 in the third. Pittsville and Auburndale. Auburndale 2-0 over Pittsville. And it is 15-6 Auburndale in the third. That could be a sectional semifinal matchup between those two teams. So Auburndale the 3 seed there, Pittsville the 1.
Yeah.
Pacelli, only thing standing between them. There's one put right back, and there's Lohman. No return. Point SPASH. We're tied up. Heading on to the gridiron, 14-6. Rosschultz still leading. 6 minutes left, second quarter. This looks like halftime just getting underway. 48-8 DC Everest over Eau Claire Memorial at the half.
Oh, dump.
Nice Santu. Here's Lohman. There's Torhorst. Kornowski pass for Kruger left side. And Geis was there. And it will not be punched over by Anna Dank. Point SPASH. Might as well the next step, prosthetics, is providing prosthetic and orthotics throughout central Wisconsin. Take your next step, contact them today. That's next step. Geis. That one off a tip by Lohman. Through the block and the kill for Maddie Harris. Also, Fond du Lac set point in the first over Kaukauna, 24-23 right now over in Kaukauna. Kaukauna looking to maybe keep themselves in the conference race. They're tied with Kimberly right now in the FVA. That one too far. Point SPASH. Kekana and Kimberly both with 1 loss. Kekana's was to Kimberly. And on the soccer field is halftime over in Amherst against Pacelli. Geis. Lohman aims it to Kornowski. Mayer with the pass. Right side swing, dug out. Kornowski sets across for Kruger, left side swing, and down. Another kill for Kruger. It's like 2-0 Amherst at the half there. Thor, Geis. Dank off the tip and down. The kill for Anna Dank. As Ryan Lurkey back to serve. Might as well have Fleet Farmers here to help you gear up for the hunting season. Shop there. Huge selection of scouting and concealment must-have, safety essentials, and of course the Blaze Orange gear. Shop the entire selection of hunting gear from all the top brands today at Fleet Farmers. There's a kill with authority for Cassie Kotlowski. We're going to see Elena Rice back to serve on senior night. For Geis. Blocked by Kruger and Fauer. That's off the tip. Kornowski to Kruger, left side to the corner. There's Lurkey on the return to Geis. Now Eckhoff. Kruger, Kornowski, back pass to the right side. That's blocked. And a miscommunication there between Harris and Kornowski. And there's a point for DC Everest. 5-8.
It's still very early, but DC Everest is going to need to turn it up a notch if they want to get some momentum in this to take this to set 4 or 5.
Craig serves. Kornowski with the pass. Right side swing off a tip. There's Lurkey. Geis. Eckhoff. Blocked at the net by Fauer. Middle swing and down. Corner shot by Brooke Johnson. All right, Dahl Automotive in Stevens Point. They have over 1,300 vehicles, but they want more. So they'll offer an extra $500 over book value for your trade-in vehicle. Then you can shop DahlAuto.com for the best selection in the area, or stop in to see them at Dahl Honda just off Stanley Street, or at Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. As there's another kill for Kruger. Nine. 6 as they gave the wrong point on the scoreboard.
Looks like we have Waldo over by us now. To the
You gotta
right.
we gotta figure where's Waldo. Little tip by Johnson. Kruger guided over. There's Geis. Lurkey off the top of the net. Over, free ball for SPASH. Kruger through the block and down. Nine, 7. Should be 10-6, right?
That's what I had, and then I corrected it to what they had.
I think it's 10-6. They gave Everest, yeah, they're adjusting it now.
Okay, good.
As Everest gets the point here, so now we should be right.
10-7? 10-8 now.
So 10-8. As 10-9 is there's there. No, it's 10-8.
Yes.
As there's an ace for Anna Denk. Mayer just sends it over. Larkey, Geis, Johnson, great play, and the tip makes it a 1-point third set. Sideline serve, Kruger. Kornowski back for Kruger. Back row attack. Geist tips it over with the left, and then just fired over the top. And then over by Dank and sent right back again. What a crazy point. I don't know if I've ever seen one quite like that.
Yeah, I don't even know what to call that.
Chaos.
Yes, quite literal chaos.
Kruger sends it too far. Service error. Point, DC Everest.
DC Everest trailing in set number 3, 10-11.
And there's a service error by Eckhoff. 12-10. Mayer, shallow serve, that's dug out. Torhorst, middle pass, and the kill for Kotlowski, 13-10. Lenham Mayer sends that one wide right, almost hits one of the photographers. 11 serving 13. We'll see Thor and Craig back in. As well, that Maida Custom Apparel specializes in providing quality decorated apparel. That includes from corporate casual, team uniforms, and promotional items to sporting goods and awards. Find just what you need to keep you looking great. Learn more at maidacustom.com. That is M-A-D-A custom.com. Left-handed serve, Kornowski. And that's a great dig, and then tipped right back over, and Lurkey can't quite get it back. That was Kotlowski, point SPASH. Harris back on the floor. As well as Shuda Funeral Services in Stevens Point and Plover is here to help you with all of your funeral needs, 2 convenient locations, and a personal local touch. Let their experienced staff serve your family. Learn more at ShudaFuneral.com. Again, that is ShudaFuneral.com. Geist with the pass across for Lohman. Pass a little bit too far in front. Not much on the attempt. Torhorst sends cross court. Lohman is there. She'll give and go. Kornowski passes back. That one off a tip. And there is Thor. Lohman again. That one sent too far. Points. SPASH. 15-11. Tonight's match as well is brought to you by Blinds and Designs by Kelly, Premier Auto Body, Dahl Automotive, Stevens Point Brewery, Lee Ayers Jewelers, Point Heating and Cooling, and Portesi Pizza. Kornowski continues to serve. Geist settles it down. That's blocked and down. Maddie Harris with the block kill. It's a 5-point lead. Coach probably will be thinking about a timeout pretty soon. You want to try and get some momentum back to try and force a fourth. Sideline serve, Thor. Jousts at the net. And that's going to be a point for DC Everest. Almost bounced into the SPASH Sports Nation table with their light that very much says that they are on air. 12 serving 16. For Sydney Geis. Back roll, Mayer can't dig it out, and ace for the senior.
Beautiful float serve right over the net.
Senior looking for maybe a 100 ace season. Came in with 87. Was 13th in the state according to Max Preps. Kruger top spins one. There is Lurkey. Lohman over, free ball SPASH. Kruger, Kornowski. Outside off a tip. And into the net. What are the Panthers?
DC Everest is just 2 points.
On the comeback trail. Trying to force a fourth. Didn't put a little bit of pressure on the Panthers. Mayer, Kornowski. Little tip. Guys pass out. Lohman left side swing and a huge kill for Addison Lohman. Timeout SPASH. We'll do the same You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty.
So after a couple years of this, it's time for more money, better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in. Is style your thing? Scene change, great outdoors. Or maybe it's an experimental thing. Or getting everyone on the right path. And no matter yours, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options, helping you get the career you'll love.
It's a 1-point set out of the timeout as this gym is extremely loud. SPASH leads the set by 1, the match by 2. They look to put themselves in a tie for second in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Again, Marshfield look likely to sweep their way, it looks like, to the conference championship. They'll end 12-0 for the Marshfield Tigers in conference play under first-year coach Josh Connect. Coach Sadowski was there for years and years and years. Josh takes over and doesn't miss a beat. Geis to serve for the tie. Kornowski settles one down. Pass on the left side and the kill by Maddie Harris. Gets the side out. The Dahl family of vehicles has been earning 5-star reviews since 1911. They'd like to earn your 5-star review at the new Dahl Honda and Dahl Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram dealerships in Stevens Point. Come see what keeps the 5-star reviews piling up at Dahl Automotive and DahlAuto.com. Again, you can see on our scoreboard from our friends at Dahl Automotive. Glad to have them and all of our great sponsors helping us bring you all these games year-round. As what a dig there by Geis. Dank sends one to the back row. Kruger tips one through. Lohman is there. Geis pass it back to Dank to the back corner. Kornowski passes it right side attempt, and a great play again by Geis. Lurkey calls it off for the pass. Lohman off the block. Dugout, still and over. We play on. Geis over on 2. Mayer is there again. Man, what a point from both teams. And Geis again. Lurkey. Dank. There's Kruger. Middle pass. Kotlowski sends it long. And we said it in the first set, how those type of points can swing a match, swing a set. It's just as true here in the third as it was in the first.
Yes. Any little momentum you can get, that can string up a few points when you're desperately in need of them.
Dank will just pass it over. Mayer to Kruger, left side attack. And out, just avoiding. Oh, it was touched. It was touched by Athena Thor. She tried to get out of the way.
Black Suburban license plate ASV 4317. Please stop by the scorer's table real quick. Thank you.
So someone either left their keys or they're parked in the wrong spot. They have to go to the scorer's table to figure it out. There's a dig out by Thor. Geis on 2. Elena Rice is back on the floor. Geis. Left side attack and down for Anna Dank.
One more time. If you own a Black Suburban, license ASV 4317, please stop by the scorer's table.
Looks like over in Marshfield, they just completed their game, beating Rapids, so going undefeated in conference play for Marshfield.
As there's a block at the net, but that one didn't make it over off the top of the net, and we're tied up 18-all here in the third. Looking to force a fourth is Izzy Craig. So Marshfield, the 4th seed in this bracket, the conference champs for the 5th straight year. There's a block kill. Combination of Brooke Johnson and Ella Eckhoff. Everest leads at 19-18 here in the third, trying to force a fourth. Yeah, they won 5 back at the conference meet in September. First of 2 conference meets. Kruger sends it long. Timeout SPASH. We'll do the same. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So, what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Jane, I'm Steve from security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Out of the timeout, second one taken by SPASH. So they're out of timeouts here for the third, down by 2. 2018 DC Everest. A look as well over at Wausau East. West leads the match 2-0 and the third set 18-14. And as McKenna said before the break, Marshfield gets the sweep and the undefeated season over Wisconsin Rapids. Looks like Shawano have swept the Amherst Falcons.
Looks like Fond du Lac took game 1 from Kaukauna, and they are leading 14-12 in game 2.
As we got a swing and a miss and an ace for Izzy Craig. Halftime over in Wisconsin Rapids. And it's 14-12 Roschold, looks like at the break. Final game of the season for both teams. As another ace.
And this is the momentum shift that we talked about that Everest needed, and they did answer.
That marathon points seems to always swing a set. It seems like whoever wins that point almost always wins the set. That one off a tip. Lurkey, Geis pass across for Eckhoff, cross court. Mayer is there. Kornowski, Kruger, great return. Battle tipped at the net. And tipped over by Dank. This time Kornowski, middle pass, and Geis is there again. Eckhoff to the back row. Right side swing and through for Maddie Harris. That was a point SPASH needed, as they're going to get Pesky back in to serve. Cheese Pleasers is a local hidden gem filled with all the finest cheeses, snack sticks, cheese curds, and cheese trays. For Wisconsin's finest cheese, stop at Cheese Pleasers right off I-39 in Bancroft. 2-0 Amherst in soccer, 53rd minute against Pacelli. That one off the block. Kruger, Kornowski, back roll. Lurkey with the pass near side for Dank. That's off the net and back. Point SPASH. Back within 2. As well, Little Scholars and Little Scholars Beginnings are 2 beautiful child care and preschools in Stevens Point, offering early child learning for infants through 4K. You're going to find great facilities and a comfortable environment to help your child grow. Visit littlescholars.com. Back row, Dank right back over. Kornowski passes it near side. Kruger blocked. Kruger dumped by Kornowski. Eckhoff misses her spot. That's out. Back within 1, 21 serving 22. Timeout, Everest. We'll do the same. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate.
Bauer & Feind has been based in Marshfield since 1955. And if you're in business that long, you're obviously doing many things right. We always focus on selling world-class products, backing it up with world-class customer support.
Working with Bauer & Feind Business Technologies has been a pleasure. We have staff on call that we can call if we ever have issues, and the printer usability has been really easy, user-friendly.
Give us a call, visit our website. We'd be happy to come in, talk to you. Maybe there's a way we can help you save some money and work more efficiently.
SPASH trying to come back and get a sweep, down by 1, 22-21 Everest here in the third. Evergreen trying to force a fourth set. Again, they played 5 back in September on that Saturday. Thor, Geis, Eckhoff. hits the line, cross court, and down. Great kill that time from Ella Eckhoff. And now 2 points away for the Evergreens. They're trying to force a fourth. It'll be the senior Anna Dank. Mayer, Kornowski, Kruger on the right side, dug out by Lurkey. Over on 2, there's Mayer. Kornowski, this time Kruger rotates and gets the kill. Nora Kruger, who came in tonight with an even 300 kills on the season for the freshman.
Wow.
Knuckling serve hits the rafters. Lurkey calls it off and pass over now Johnson. Free ball for Spash. Pesky, Kornowski, left side, Torhorst, just long and set point for DC Everest.
That one looked really close.
But when it looks close up here, usually means it's not down there.
Yeah, exactly.
Eckhoff to serve. Set point number 1. Fowler, Mayer. Geis across for Lohman. Mayer is there trying to chase it down, and they can't. Point, set, Evergreens. And we're going to a fourth. 25-22 will step aside. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball, the regular season finale on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate.
Get more sales, more customers, more employees, more community support. Let Zaleski Sports help you today. Our advertising rates are less than what you have in your pocket now. People just like you watching this broadcast are your next customer or team member. Plus, you'll have the satisfaction of making sure that our light continues to shine on these student athletes. Use the phone in your hand. Email us now.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Are you tired of being a boring old tree, bird, or mythical war hero? Find the right job for you at Express Employment. Stop today and discuss positions that fit your abilities and qualifications, leading you to the perfect job. Always local, always strategically selected to match your skill set with local employers. There's a perfect job out there. Let Express Employment professionals help you find it. In Wausau, Stevens Point, Medford, and Marshfield. Find jobs and apply online at expresspros.com.
Hello, Wisconsin. Jake Feltz here from Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Bring the whole family for fall fun 7 days a week from September 21st to October 26th. Whether you're exploring one of our 3 corn mazes, picking out the perfect pumpkin, or bouncing on our giant jumping pillow in the fun farm, there's something for everyone this fall at Feltz's Dairy Store. Feltz's Dairy Store in Stevens Point. Food, family, and fun.
Ski's Meat Market is your locally owned premier meat market filled with so many delicious favorites featuring hundreds of varieties of bratwurst, chicken, pork, steak, and so much more. No matter what you're looking for, everything you'll find at Ski's Meat Market is always fresh with so many local gems including pizzas, salsas, deli meats, and a variety of homemade dips, pasta salads, veggies, loaded baked potatoes, and drinks. Ski's is a one-stop shop for all your culinary needs. They're always adding new flavors and specialty products. Ski's Meat Market on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Their quality is worth the stop.
We move on to set number 4. Spash leads at 2-1. Everest going to start with the serve, and Sydney Geis up to as well over in Wausau. Wausau West got a sweep of Wausau East. Auburndale got a sweep of the Pittsville Panthers. Shawano sweeps Amherst. Marshfield sweeps Wisconsin Rapids. Pro football games getting ready for the second half, or in one case already underway with DC Everest. And there's a block kill by Izzy Craig to start things off. And now Pressure is on a little bit for
A
SPASH.
little bit more, yeah. It seemed like they were kind of coasting a little bit, didn't have much pressure, but now it's on.
Because if it gets to a fifth, I think that's fully behind the Evergreens. They would have back-to-back set wins and all momentum going into that flip, as that one's going to be sent wide by Torhorst. It's 2-0. At halftime over in Wisconsin Rapids. 14-12, Rauschholz. Here's Lohman. That's off a block and down. 3-0 Evergreens. And here we go. One plays on 54-8 DC Everest football. Over Oakland Memorial. And over by Mayer. Self-defense play. Geis pass across. Lohman blocked. Put right back over. Kornowski with the second pass here. Kotlowski. Good return by Geis. Near side pass for Dank. Cross court. Pesky. Kornowski. Pesky from the back row. That's blocked. And right there's Pesky again. Mayer. Torhorst sent to foul. Point DC Everest. 4-0 Evergreens. Again, over in Kaukauna, that one's in the second set. Final Ek leads it 1-0, but the second set is Kaukauna 23-22. So a couple of really competitive ones over in Kaukauna now in the Fox Valley. That's off the block. And over by Lohman. Free ball for SPASH. There's a middle pass. There's Geis again. Pass back, and then over. Free ball for SPASH to the back row. Kruger. Kornowski near side. Torhorst. Right there's Lurkey. Lohman blocked at the net. Lohman there again. Lurkey. Into the net by Dank. SPASH gets the side out. But a great start for the Evergreens. Your Coach Pro, you could have asked for a better start to a fourth set when you're trying to get on the comeback trail. That's into the net. And Everest was over the line, under the net. Points, SPASH. Katie Kornowski serving.
Back to some men's volleyball. Looks like Marquette got a win over Kimberly in set 2, so it is split 1-1.
Kornowski pass here, middle pass, and sent wide by Kotlowski. Point Everest, 5-2 Evergreens. Ekhoff back onto the floor, back to serve. Ryan Lurkey. Knuckling serve, libero to libero. Mayer, Kornowski. Harris with the tip. Ekhoff. Geis. Right side attempt. That's on the end of the net. Point SPASH. Jade Zagzewski back in to serve. That wrist heavily taped up. Sideline serve. Geis, middle pass. That's off a tip. There is Zagzewski. Here's Kruger. Kornowski, Harris, Thor. Geis sends it over and perfectly places it. Sydney Geis gives the lead to the Evergreens. Johnson back in. Craig to serve. Milestone as well from Amherst. As there's an ace for Craig. McKenna Orson, 1,000th career serve receives. That's impressive.
Yeah. That we were talking earlier, there's a lot of crazy numbers this year.
That's a career number, not a season number, but still.
Yeah.
As there's a tip and a kill by Harris.
Big point for SPASH. They really needed that one to start building some momentum.
And we were talking about some crazy numbers, and the longer this match goes, the more likely we're going to see Katie Kornowski have a 1,000 assist season. The longer this one goes, because this goes to 4 or 5, she's going to get another probably 10, 15 assists.
Yep.
Just left tonight. let alone get back to playoffs. There's a tip through. Geis across for Eckhoff, left side, huge swing, and a big-time
Wow, that was beautiful.
Ella Eckhoff with authority. Evergreens up 8-4 here in the fourth. Mayer digs out the serve. Pass near side. Kruger, that's blocked. That did not get over. That got the top of the net. And a point for Everest. 9-4. Yeah, if it gets to 10, we may see the first SPASH timeout. SPASH on their heels a bit. Mayer. Kruger. Free ball as Stauer passes it over. Give and go. Johnson with a tip. There's Kornowski. Mayer with the pass. Harris off a tip. No touch. Timeout, SPASH. There it is. 10-4 Everest will step aside. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hall Favor Realty.
And the most important of those things is to have the ability to do things and treat patients in such a way that you're that you're able to do things in such a way that you're controlling the decisions that are made, and you have that ability to change things when you feel like they're not the best things for you or for your patients, and that's really important.
Rich, creamy, and fun. Point Craft Soda. Caffeine-free, made with 100% real sugar. From Stevens Point Brewery.
DC Everest ramping up the pressure, up 10-4 here in the fourth set. Mayer on the receive. Kruger across court. Right there is Eckhoff. Give and go. She fires it through the block and down. The sophomore Ella Eckhoff on the outside. And you said during the break about switching her over to that left side. Has made a difference already here in the fourth.
Yes, it has. Two of the best kills I've seen all match.
As there's a service error. As Pesky will rotate in to serve. (11-5) DC Everest here in the fourth. Dank, Geis, and that's dug out. Back row, Pesky into the net. Point Everest. And now Eckhoff out of that front row. Back to serve. Mayer on the receive. Kornowski scrambles to the tip it, and that's going to be tipped over with the left. Kornowski, Mayer, back row, cross court. Right there is Dank. Lohman, Mayer. Kornowski settles it down. Zagzewski from the back row. Lohman sends it too far. Point SPASH. Rinsabone's going awfully close to the concession stands. There's open doors down there. It's been a great atmosphere, great environment, great crowd. As there's a service error by Kruger. And Everest playing, unlike what we saw in the first, he was SPASHing the more relaxed and loose and confident team. Now it's kind of flipped and really started with that one marathon point in the third. Everest is playing much more confident, much more composed, and much more fundamental as there's a service error by Thor. Without respecting, the Evergreens have been very just simple these past set and a half or so.
Yeah, now they're kind of in the playing zone like they have nothing to lose, which they don't. So maybe they came in a little bit nervous, like, oh my gosh, we have to win this, and the pressure got to them, and now they were able to shake that off a little bit into these sets.
And it's been especially their defense. Lohman, the sideline. Kornowski sells it down, left side attack for Torhorst. A little bit of side spin there. Geis tried to go on through, and then luckily Craig is there to save the day. To the back row, too far off Torhorst, and point Evergreens. And give that one to Izzy Craig.
Yes.
Geis went for the dump on two and missed at the top of that and back, and then just sticking her left arm out to flip it over was Craig. A 7-point lead for the Evergreens. Torhorst, sideline, missed her spot again. 15-7 DC Everest. And again, just what a night and day difference these last two sets have been. There's a service error by Sydney Geis, a rare mistake, and into the net it goes. Harris back in. SPASH back to the top of their rotation with Kornowski. She goes to the sideline. Geis with the pass, near side attack. Off the block and the kill for Addison Lohman. 16-8 Evergreens. Mayer. Kornowski. Kotlowski gets it down. Kill for SPASH. Zagzewski back out there. She'll serve. 9 serving 16. Eckhoff with a chance from the left. That's blocked, and right there was Lerke. Eckhoff another chance. And she misses her spot outside. Point SPASH. Last Wisconsin Valley Conference match of the season going on right now. There were 3 of them tonight. 2 of them were sweeps. This one in the 4th. Everest trying to force a 5th with all momentum on their side. Kruger down. Kruger changes her speed, gets the kill, and timeout Everest to try and slow things down. They're up by 5, 16-11. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference Volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty.
Selling your car to Dahl Auto is quick and easy. Bring your title and keys, and you'll have a check in as little as 30 minutes. Still owe money on your vehicle? No problem. We'll take care of it. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Timeout on the floor. 16-11 DC Everest. Both teams with 1 timeout here in the 4th. SPASH starting to claw their way back a little bit. It was 16-8. But DC Everest has been on fire. Going back to that long point that actually ended with a SPASH hitting error.
Yeah, SPASH has just been playing a little nervous, it seems like. A little...
And a great crowd here. Senior night. Jade Zagzewski. Sideline serve, Eckhoff. All the way back and over. It's going to be a free ball for SPASH. Mayer. Kornowski. Kruger off the block and down. Win it down. Go to your freshman. I don't know what the career record is for SPASH. Kruger may challenge that in a few years for career kills. Geis, right side pass, that's blocked, but out off of Kotlowski. Points, Evergreens. Brooke Johnson in. Izzy Craig. Mayer, Kornowski. Right side pass, blocked and down, Eckhoff. That Everest block has been awesome. Back off, Craig. Johnson. Mayer digs it out. Kornowski passes it back. Kruger aims it over. Not much on it. Geis with an easy return. Lerke. Right side for Dank. That's a powerful swing. Kruger, great play. Geis on two. Middle pass, down, Kotlowski.
That was beautiful. When both teams are back-to-back, you got to run things quick, catch the other team off guard, and that's exactly what SPASH did.
As someone has a sign for Cassie Kotlowski in the student section.
Oh, yep.
Looks like she's back to serve. And she's going to get an ace. Serve pro Jamie Wenzel, ace for the senior Cassie Kotlowski. Came in with 10 aces on the year. Hadn't always been in the serving rotation. SPASH within 4. And that one is into the net. Mistimed her jump a little bit. 19-14 Evergreen. 6 points away from forcing a fifth is senior Anna Dank. Mayer. Kornowski. Kruger. Down. Addie Pesky back in to serve. And the serving specialist. And an ace. Serve pro Jamie Wenzel ace. For Pesky.
And
back
SPASH
within
is
3.
right back in it, yeah.
Everest had those guys come back in the first a little bit, and then in the second as well. First one was 25-20. Back to back. A serve pro Jamie Wenzel ace. Looks like Coach Pearl walking up the sideline. Is she going to take the timeout? No. Our down official looking to see.
Kind of waiting for it.
She was walking down. She's not going to take it yet. And then Pesky sends it long. Everest first to 20 here in the fourth. Lerke outs. Lohman back in. To serve will be Eckhoff. And an ace off of Pesky.
When you pinch that person in the back row like that, normally every server is going to aim right there, right where the confusion can be.
As we're going to keep things here during the timeout. 21-17 as SPASH takes their final timeout. Take a look at what's going on around our network tonight. 2-0 Fond du Lac in the third set over Kaukauna. Kaukauna leads at 18-13, but Fond du Lac up 2-0 in the match. Amherst up 2-0. Looks like they're going to get a shutout win over Pacelli on the soccer pitch over in Amherst. Football 61-14 DC Everest with 6 minutes to go in the game. So the Evergreens 62-14. Rochelle and Assumption football. Still 14-12 Rochelle 3 minutes into the third quarter over at Southwood County Stadium. And that's it. Those are the last 5 events going on tonight here on Zaleski Sports. Of course, a whole bunch of football tomorrow. And then Saturday, our coaches show as the playoff brackets get released. Volleyball brackets are out as well. You can go to the WIAA website and find those. Eckhoff out of the timeout. Serves it to Mayer. Kornowski. Kruger just punches it over. Right side, Lohman. Mayer. Kornowski. Kruger to go to the left side. And popped right back over on the return. Fowler, cross court, got it. Torhorst back in. Kruger to serve. And into the net. That's back-to-back times Kruger has served into the net. And gets SPASH out of timeouts here in the fourth. Everest still has 1. Craig back in, Thor back in to serve. Off a tip, dug out Lurkey, still there, and over, free ball SPASH. And there's a kill for Torhorst. SPASH within 3, and they need a run here with their best serve in Lena Mayer. And Mayer and Geis both with over 80 aces this year. Both in the top 16 in the state of Wisconsin. Thor, Geis, across for Lohman. Cross court, Mayer there on the dig. And then over, free ball for Everest. Mistake there by SPASH. Geis on 2! And that might have been going out, but Pesky plays it. Point, DC Everest. 2 points away from forcing a 5th. And we said before, we were thinking this might go 5. SPASH got up 2-0 fairly comfortably. And Everest on the verge of forcing these two teams for the second straight match to go to 5. Torhorst, little tip. Geis is there. Lerke. Lohman over. Shallow play. Free ball SPASH. Kornowski. Middle pass. Kotlowski off of the left shoulder of Lerke. Point SPASH. And back to the top of the rotation. Harris back in. Kornowski to serve. Apologies for that again. I didn't mean to keep you muted.
That's okay.
Geis, right side pass through the block.
Just through the block, yep.
For Lohman, and now set point for DC Everest.
Just when we thought this could have ended in 3, we may be going to 5 like we originally thought.
Kruger digs it out. That one is a good return. Eckhoff through the block, and we're playing 5. DC Everest with a great comeback, looking for a reverse sweep. And we're going to keep it here for the captains meeting and see what's going to end up happening and who's going to get it first. And obviously you want serve.
And this match will only go to 15, so it will happen pretty quick.
Lerke is out there for Everest. Coin flip. Is caught. And I think Everest got it. I'm not certain. I couldn't tell what there weren't any signs. I couldn't tell what they were doing. But we're going to take a timeout. We'll step aside. Back in a couple of minutes with set number 5 on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Realty.
When it comes to vehicle maintenance and repairs, Stevens Point knows you can always put your trust in Auto Select. Keeping up with vehicle maintenance is often an inconvenience, but with locations on Highway 10 East and Church Street in Plover, Auto Select will have you back on the road in no time. Enjoy their 3-year, 36,000-mile warranty, along with shuttle service and loaner vehicles for your convenience. Quality, dependable, automotive care experts you can trust in Stevens Point, Plover, and in Weston. At Auto Select, you're good to go.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh, with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
At Ridgetop, we are your trusted, local, affordable exterior renovations expert. Isn't that right, Bo?
Exactly, especially when we are working on someone's biggest investment.
Can you give us an example, Bo?
Well, there was this house. We replaced the roofing, siding, and windows. Then, they left a 5-star review.
One of our thousands of 5-star reviews?
Exactly.
For your free, no-obligation estimate, call us today or go to ridgetopexteriors.com.
We have to bring the dramatic music in for this one. We go to the fifth. SPASH won the first two, 25-20, 25-17. Then the script flipped. DC Everest 25-22 and 25-20 in the third and the fourth. SPASH gets the serve. It'll be Kornowski, Mayer, and Kruger in the back row. Harris, Kotlowski, and Torhorst. Geis, Craig, Lohman. Thor, Lurkey, and Dank. And an ace right off the bat for Katie Kornowski. The serve pro Jamie Wenzel ace for SPASH to get things going here in the fifth. Lurkey. Geis, pass across. Lohman off the block in the kill. Addison Lohman having a monster match.
So both teams getting their jitters out within the first 4 sets, and this is going to come down to who can play the game perfect in set 5.
What a way to end the regular season. This is playing like a playoff match.
This is volleyball, yep. This is...
As Cassie Kotlowski says, I'll take that, and gets the kill. And I think she's a fan favorite. Jade Zagzewski back to serve. 2-1 SPASH. Of course, stay tuned after this set. We'll have your Nason Dairy post-game show, as that's a service error, and that's the one in a game to 15 you can't afford to have.
No, you can't.
Ryan Lerke serves, knuckling serve. Back row, Lerke there on the return. Geis sent it across for Eckhoff through the block and the kill. Everest on top. And that change, putting Ella Eckhoff on the left side, has been one of the key moves that has turned this match around for the Evergreens.
Big pivotal moments for them.
And I think she's now got to be over 200 kills now on the season. She needed 13. Kruger cross court. Lerke is right there. Geis, here's Eckhoff, another chance, and fires it through. Timeout SPASH. 4-2 Evergreens. You're watching Wisconsin Valley Conference 5th set volleyball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by Hoff Favor Real Estate.
If you're looking for delicious, you've found it at Rock and Roll Cafe in Stevens Point. This family-oriented 50s themed cafe is open 7 to 3 daily with a great diverse menu of American and Mexican breakfast and lunch options. Enjoy dine-in or carry-out 7 days a week and always served quickly, fresh with a smile. For the full menu and more about this local Stevens Point gem on Stanley Street, visit rockandroll.cafe.
Update in football for the DC Everest Evergreens. They're up 62-22 over Oakland Memorial late in the fourth quarter. So Evergreens, sole conference champions in the Wisconsin Valley. Find out where they're going to play next week, or who they're going to play at home most likely, on Saturday morning. Out of timeout, Lerke to serve, up by 2. 4-2 DC Everest. Zagzewski, Mayer, and Kruger over, free ball for the Evergreens. Middle pass, Craig is blocked at the net. And then the block out. Points, Evergreens.
Great tool by Everest. Using that big block by SPASH and swinging as hard as you can to make them knock that out of bounds.
Zagzewski, Kornowski, Kruger from behind the 10-foot line. There's Thor on the return. Eckhoff. Again, 6-2 Everest. Wow, what? And a miscommunication and an ace. 7-2 Evergreens. Ryan Lerke on a run. Dug out by Mayer and back-to-back, 8-2. And there's the final timeout of the night for SPASH. Coach Kyle does not even go to the bench. We're keeping it here for this match, for the rest of the match. Coach Mackenzie Kyle keeps her players on the floor and is basically you can almost see she's telling them to wake up.
And kind of ask them what's going on. Like, you guys played so well, and now we're just going to kind of just hand it to them. We're not going to fight for it.
No, that's exactly it. You can tell, like, when the players aren't going to the bench, it's go time. SPASH has to have a side out here. DC Everest, all momentum is on their side. Zegzepski. Mayer over. It's a free ball for Everest. Middle pass, Craig to Mayer. Kornowski to Kruger, little tip. Right there is Eckhoff. Geis over to the corner, perfectly placed.
Beautiful.
And that's going to get a sub in. Torhorst is going to sub in for Zegzepski. 9-2, Everest. Mayer, Kornowski, cross court, great return there by Geis. Dink, blocked, but out. Point, Evergreens, 10-2. DC Everest 5 points away from the reverse sweep.
Wow.
Lerke makes a mistake there. That's too far. Service error. SPASH gets it back for Kotlowski serving. Mayer off the floor as well, so your libero off with the rotation. Thor. Eckhoff. That one too far. Eckhoff's been hitting it hard.
I did not see a touch. Looks like some of the players really wanted that, but
they had a big smile on their face, like we tried.
I'm going to scream it, and then, okay, you're right, there was no touch. I get it. I've been there. I'll admit it.
As we just said earlier, swing as hard as you can. Hope you hit something.
Yep.
Back row, Thor. Scramble, kept alive. Thor over, free ball. Kornowski on the pass. Middle pass, off a block. Dank is right there. Geis across. Eckhoff with a chance on the left. Cross court, dugout, kept alive. Geis on two, and out. Sydney Geis has the Evergreens 4 points away. Izzy Craig to serve. Kruger blocked, kept alive, and down. The block there from Anna Dank, 12-4.
I definitely did not think it was going to potentially end like this. I thought this was going to be a point-for-point set.
Right side swing, that's off the tip. Geis, tip through, not over. Back row, dug out. Geis keeps it alive. Dank into the net, point SPASH. They needed that, down by 7. 5 serving 12. Pesky in to serve. Also out there, Haley Vang for Everest. Pesky is a serving specialist. And SPASH needs a run.
String a few, yep.
That's Dank. Geis pass for Eckhoff. And perfectly placed. 13-5. Anna Dank serves. Sideline, Kornowski. Pass back, Kruger over the block and into the net. Point SPASH. Called it on Johnson. Kruger to serve, the freshman who's had service errors her last 2 attempts. Has to go and run, otherwise it's going to be 8 potential match points for Everest.
Okay, there we go.
Back row, near side pass, Eckhoff through the block. They moved her to the right side that time, and now DC Everest has match points, number 1 of, if they need it, 8. And it is Ella Eckhoff to serve. Mayer on the receive. Kornowski. Torhorst, that's dug out. Joust at the net, tip through. To the back row, Pesky. Kornowski across. Torhorst too far. No, it's touched. That's a touch. Point, SPASH. No. Point, SPASH. That's a touch. And now, SPASH will serve. They have their best serve with Mayer back there. She has to get 7. Otherwise, the Evergreens are sole possessors of second place in the Valley. No way around it. Sideline serve, Lohman. Geis. Lohman from the back. Mayer calls it and takes it. Kornowski, middle pass. Kotlowski off the block and down. Timeouts. Evergreens. Again, we're keeping it here. We're not going to end. We're not going to leave until this match is over. And then we hear from Nasonville. 14-8, match point number 3 for Everest out of the timeout.
Everest just needing one side out. Trying to think of anything they can do, a tip, something, throw them off guard. Go up like they're going to swing, roll it over. They really can be creative, and they have a little bit of a lead, so they theoretically have a couple chances at it, but wanting to get it done right away.
And again, this is the final Wisconsin Valley match of the season. The other 2 were sweeps. This will end the regular season. Marshfield is the champs. Right now, Everest looks to take second. They would tie with SPASH if the Panthers come back. But it's going to be a lot on the right arm of Lena Mayer. Dank into the net. Geis keeps it alive. Johnson dug out. Tipped over. Lurkey. Geis. Lohman. Throw. Everest wins. The DC Everest Evergreens pull off the reverse sweep. 15-8 to take the match and to solidify second place in the Wisconsin Valley Conference. Stay tuned. Your Nasonville Dairy postgame show is on the way next. We'll be down on the floor with Coach Prahl and an Evergreen player right here on Zaleski Sports.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fury, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Keflatiri, Kefla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, and we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Cheese Curds made daily. Marshfield Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. Joined by Coach Prala and Al Eckhoff. And Coach, just talk about the emotion of this one. Down 2-0. You guys it seems like that marathon point kind of turned it around, and then you guys seem to really kind of dial it in.
Yeah, this team has said all year that they aren't going to lose. They're never going to give up, and that's what we did. Our first 2 games, we have a new lineup tonight. We have a couple girls hurt, so I think it just took us a little warm up, and then once we dialed in, we were set ready to go.
And it seemed like one of the changes you made is you moved Ella to the left side more, and it seemed like they seemed more comfortable and more authoritative out there. I guess talk about some of the adjustments you had to make throughout the match to try and get things going.
Yeah, we had to switch. They were hitting line a lot, so we started shifting our middle back, and then that made our outsides have to work harder on their defense. I told our girls to keep swinging. We were going to get them with strengths. We tipped a little bit because we were nervous and uncomfortable, and then once we started swinging hard, they couldn't defend us.
And both times you played this team, it's been 5 sets. Once on a very long Saturday, and now on a very late Thursday night.
Yeah.
What does it mean for you guys to be able to have these types of matches going into tournament time?
Yeah, we have Superior on Thursday, and then if we win that, we have Marshfield again. We've taken them to 4. So again, we have said all year we are going to work to make it to state and to make it through our regionals and into sectionals. And
Coach, I guess how are you going to now take these next few days of practice to get ready for that Superior match, knowing that for one of those teams there is no tomorrow?
Right. We just are going to day by day fundamentals. I told the girls I want them to go home and pick 3 things they want to work on next week. I think as long as we don't play as individuals and come together as a team, we're going to be a really hard team to beat going forward.
Absolutely, Coach. Well, what an incredible comeback tonight. Great. Good luck down the road and good luck in the playoffs.
All right. Thank you very much.
We'll be joined by Ella Eckhoff for highlights player of the game, and Coach talked about switching you more to that left side seemed to really kind of fuel things. I guess what were you feeling when you switched further outside to try and step things up?
I got to open spots and we could open it up, open the court, and I could get some kills. Instead, did a good job setting everyone up and putting up.
And then on the other side as well, your coach said winning with strength as well. Your front line, you guys are blocking everything and tipping everything. What does it mean for you guys to have that kind of a front line that it's going to be very hard to get anything past you guys?
Yeah, we just have to play a strong block and hitting line, and then we'll get good. And our team has to work together, and we'll keep on winning.
And now 1 week from today, you got a playoff match. You got Superior coming to town. How are you as a player going to try and get yourself ready for a do-or-die game?
I'll help myself getting better by blocking, hitting, transitioning, passing, and talking to all people off the court, and telling my teammates what's open.
Sounds all right. So we're gonna do one last thing. You see our camera up there. I'll give you the microphone. I'll get out of the way. I'll count you in. Let's go. I'm Ella Eckhoff, and I'm in the house. All right.
I'm Ella Eckhoff, and I'm in the house.
Ella Eckhoff for Highlight House Player of the Match tonight as Everest pulls the reverse sweep off, comes back and wins it in 5 as they honor the SPASH seniors off to our left as well. For both teams, what a performance, what a night, and what a match this was. That being said, we'll wrap things up here. Your Nasonville Dairy post-game show. For McKenna Lisinski, this is Mike Wendland saying so long. Everyone, stay cool, stay safe. We'll talk to you tomorrow night for high school football on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody.
We wish you all the best.